It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Niners and the Seahawks on Thursday night primetime.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Michigan man Jake Moody to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off a back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Sticking with Walker on second down. First by him near the 45. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Smith. This is Chenault on the receiving end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 37, here's second down at a yard. A shotgun snap for Smith. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Sticking with Walker on second down. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Geno now to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Purdy looking to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to the 39. It's a pickup of 6. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Purdy now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Purdy will look to throw again here. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Gino. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Smith throwing again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are once again back in front.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Mason. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got Mason complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Mason. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy, a dump off for Mason. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself. 11 and a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Mason, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle they go. Mason. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith headed back out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Walker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Smith. He'll get that to Charbonnet. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Fighting through pressure. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. But now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And
As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner, and I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football, but that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. It's Mason. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Purdy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers.
George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 24.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And bulldozing his way through. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that flag accepted.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Again, it's Walker.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing now is Geno.
Returning right back to Lockett.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Off of play action, here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 3rd down at 5.
Now Geno.
And it is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So Purdy and the Niners down 24-21, a minute 52 to play. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Purdy. He's got Mason complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Purdy to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing, Purdy. And returns it right back to Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on second down.
He'll look to throw. A dump off for Mason. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Purdy looking to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Decision to be made on 4th and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach, because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But 4th and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Smith with his first throw of OT. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On the counter, it's Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 118 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Walker on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon on for a very important punt here in overtime. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And Samuel gets him a first down, which matches his New Jersey number and continues to be a Swiss Army knife for a loaded Niners offense. He had over 1,100 yards from scrimmage and 12 touchdowns a season ago, and he appears destined to have another big year.
Now Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 6. Purdy now to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Second and 7. Smith gets this to Fant, finding space at the 40.
And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Smith to throw. Going right back to Fant. Look at the big man rumble.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.